What's up, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy B Rose, and you know I stay coming for you. Hoes.
If you roll, breaking chains, breaking walls on this YouTube journey, watch as it unfolds. I'm coming for you, hoes. No room for the cold. Yes, it's a takeover. Watch my story unfold.
Period. Today, we are finishing out Pride Month, and we're gonna have our little gay topics that we're gonna discuss before the month is over with. Move out of my way. Today's topic, I'm gonna tell you all about my coming out story. Now, I don't have no super crazy, sad coming out story, but I'm gonna do a little build up so y'all can know, exactly how things went. I've always known. When I was younger, I knew that I was different. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't really pinpoint it. I didn't know. When I was in elementary school, I had girlfriends. When I was in middle school, I had girlfriends. And you know what's funny? I actually dated a girl. She was masculine as hell. And she played basketball. That was my baby. But I always had girlfriends. I always was like dating girls. I will say that I did love those girls or like those girls, whatever you want to call it at the time. I liked them. I did genuinely like them. But I think I more so liked the person. It wasn't necessarily because of their gender. I think I might have been pansexual. I don't know if that's what you want to consider it. I dated girls for a very long time. You know, that's what you so used to seeing. That's what you used to know, whatever. And I had thoughts. And I did things. And I won't go into detail of all of them, but I did have some childhood friends that I probably tried. And guess what? Most of them were completely okay with it. Most of them was completely fine. Like most of the friends that I tried, or we might have tried something or whatever, and most of them was good. I never had no issues. I never like got beat up or nothing like that. It was never any of those things. But I think the conversation may have come across like to my mom, from another friend's mom or something like that. Like it might have come across because I had tried the friend or something like that, and then now it comes out and it's out in the open and it's being discussed like, oh my gosh, Brian did blah 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 blah, blah whatever. And the craziest thing is, even I had two different situations, right, where they weren't with it. Like it was friends that they was not with it, and nothing changed. Like as far as like our friendship, you get what I'm saying? And I will say that out of all the things, I really appreciate that, and I respect those guys. Even up until this day, I respect them because they didn't beat me up. They didn't try to fight me. They didn't try to do anything. They knew that I had kind of liked them, or maybe I was just trying to figure something out. And they just told me no. Like, they just declined me. They was like, look, this is not a thing. Like, that's not what I'm interested in. Like I said, we're young. We're little boys. We're probably like, this is probably like in between like 8 and 12. Like, I was young. The first hint probably for me and for my mom, probably, she probably thought in her head like it was some type of phase or something like that, or like it was just gonna pass. I continued to have girlfriends, and when I got to high school, I dated a guy, and I am not gonna get into details, and I'm not gonna even say his name. But if you know me, then you already know who it is. So me and him and his sister, we were like really close. We were like tight. And I would write notes to him and to his sister because we were like just that cool. Like we would write notes to each other. And one particular, actually 2 notes my mother had ended up finding. 2 notes particularly. 2 notes particularly. One note was one that had his name and my last name on it. And then the other note was of his sister asking me why I wouldn't give him, and it was something along those lines. It was something sexual. Whatever it was, she said something sexual. So one day, my mom calls me into her room And she's like, hey, I found these notes. Like, what does this mean? And I forgot what lie I told her. I don't know what lie I told her, but I told her some type of lie. I told her some lie, whatever it was. Because I can't remember if it was the note from my boyfriend that she had found or whether it was a note from his sister. But whichever one it was, they were both incriminating as and it was clear as day that I was like in a full-blown relationship with this guy. When I got to high school, I started to really I started to be comfortable. Like, I wasn't 100% comfortable, but I started to get more comfortable with myself. And a lot of it had to do with me being like called out and picked on and stuff like that. And it just got to the point to where it was like, I'm really just tired of like hiding it. I'm gonna tell y'all 2 more stories. And then I'm gonna move on and tell y'all when I actually had the conversation and was upfront with my mother about who I am. I had a friend group. We were best friends. It was me and two friends. I'm gonna keep people names out of it, but you know who you are. A guy and a girl. The guy, you could clearly tell he was gay. Clearly, clear as day, you could tell he was gay. But he would always just deny it and say that he wasn't gay. And then the girl, we were just tight. Like, that was just my homegirl. That, you know, we was tight. One day, I'm on a 3-way phone call. I think I'm on the phone with him. I don't think I'm on the phone with her. What he does is he baits me in and kind of like explains to me and tells me like how he likes me and stuff. And now at this point, mind you, I've already been like denying it also. I've been denying it, telling everybody that's been asking me, all of my close friends, whoever has been around me, like that's been asking like, are you gay? 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 I've been literally just telling them no. I've been lying and saying no, I'm not gay. Baited me in, telling me that he liked me, and ended up pushing to force me to tell him like, hey, yeah, like I'm interested in guys or whatever. I don't know exactly how the conversation transpired, but I was outed. You get what I'm saying? I was outed in a sense. And now it's a conversation in between me, him, and the girl now. And I thought that it was in confidence in between us two. So honestly, it was really effed up what they did to me. They devised this plan to out me. And it's not like they outed me like to the world or outed me to whatever, because we continued on with our friendship. But they outed me in a sense of trying to force me to tell them like, this is this, you know, and I wasn't completely comfortable yet. So that was one story. The second story I'm going to tell you about, and I'm going to continue to keep the names out because I could be messy if I wanted to and put the names out. But I'm not. But once again, if you know, you know. When I was in high school, there was this guy, and his cousin was my best friend. We went to the movies one day or something, and we was fondling around or something like that in the movies, whatever it was. And I don't know who told, and I'm not going to say that I didn't tell it or that I didn't tell nobody, because I think at this time I was comfortable with myself at school now and with my friends now at this point in high school. So I didn't care about what nobody thought about me. I didn't care about nobody knowing I was gay. It was just kind of like, I don't care no more. So after we fool around, he's still on the down low. After we fool around or whatever, I don't know if it was me, you know, as far as like running my mouth or whatever, because I don't think that I was running my mouth to that many people for it to have gotten back around to him. But I was clearly not the only person in the movies. It was 2 of my other friends in the movies with us. So they knew what was going on. So I get back to school the following week, and it's going around the school. Like, it's being rumored around the school. Like, oh my gosh, Brian and so-and-so went to the movies and blah, 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 blah. Mind you, he got a girlfriend. Not only does he have a girlfriend, the girlfriend lives in my neighborhood. The girlfriend lives in my neighborhood. So when this went around, right, the first thing that happened was he addressed me in the hallway. And he came up to me and was like, oh, we was doing da-da-da-da in the movies. We was da-da-da-da in the movies. And I'm looking at him like, baby, I got the receipts, baby. I got the receipts. One, you not finna fight me because you like me. And two, you not finna try me because I will drop receipts. I will show the receipts. I am not scared. I am now comfortable in who I am at school, right? Not at home. So I thought that was going to be it. Like him just addressing me. He'll come to address me or whatever. Nope. Couple days later. Mind you, we done got off of the bus. And all of that. It's the girlfriend knocking at my door. It is the girlfriend knocking at my door. So, I'm curious because, let me tell you, it's hard for me to lie. It is hard for me to lie. So when she came to my door, I didn't know exactly what she was coming to the door for because, I mean, we weren't like enemies or nothing like that. Like, we was cool. We would speak to each other. You know, we was cool. So she comes to the door. She like, hey, you know, I just wanted to ask you, did you and so-and-so go to the movies? And blah, 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 blah. Were y'all messing around? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. Yes. Yes. That's what happened. It's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like, I'm not even finna play. I'm not even finna... shut up! I'm not even finna sit here and lie to you and cap down to you, boo-boo. I ain't finna talk to you. Yes, it's true. It's true. And I felt bad because she really sat there and cried. She broke down and she just cried. And honestly, it's not like she could have done anything. It's not like I could have did anything. I wasn't intentionally trying to like take her man, so to speak, or I wasn't intentionally trying to. Princess. Sit your ass down. Sit. Thank you. She gonna still move anyway, watch. But anyways, like I said, it wasn't my job to keep nobody's secret. Like I'm now getting to the point to where I'm comfortable with myself. I'm sorry, I'm not diminishing myself for nobody. I wasn't trying to steal his girlfriend or nothing like that, but like be true to yourself and who you are. Like don't be trying to like sneak around with me and then like deal with her. Like to me, I wasn't into that. Like I wasn't into that. I was just getting to a point to where I was comfortable with who I was and I was dating guys. I was doing whatever I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? But like it wasn't my intent to like be nasty with her. Like this is just, he came on to me. Like I didn't come on to him. I wasn't looking for him. I wasn't trying to like deal with him. I thought it was interesting because he was a dude and he was from New York and you know, he was, you know, cool and, you know, little fly dude or whatever. So I don't know. Like I'm just now getting into guys. I'm just now figuring stuff out. So I'm trying to figure out what I like. That's what happened. Moving on. Moving on. I actually came out. I didn't actually like quote unquote come out because honestly, I was not a different person. Like when I was dating girls, my mannerisms, my demeanor, the way that I carried myself, the confidence that I have in myself, it was all the same. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Literally nothing changed. The only thing that changed is the fact that they knew that I was gay. Because I said it or because I told them. Other than that, that was not a thing. I carried myself the way that I carried myself. And if you knew, you knew. If you didn't know, you didn't know. And some people would inquire and ask. At one point, I didn't tell nobody, and I told them no, and I lied, and I got to the point to where I had accepted it, and it was okay, and I was moving forward, and that was that. So fast forward to college days. Now it's time for me to go to college or whatever. My mom is married, I think, at the time. I actually was on my way to school one day because I was going to school in Atlanta at Bowder College. I was majoring in fashion, merchandising, and business. Called my grandma first. And I said, hey, Grandma, I just wanted to tell you that I'm gay. I just want to tell you that I'm gay. That's all. I literally had nothing to tell her. And that's exactly the way I told her. I said, Grandma, I called you to tell you that I'm gay. Because I was just ready to get it off of my chest. I had kind of felt like it was one of those things. I was holding on to it. And as far as like the world and everybody else, I wasn't really worried about the way that they perceived me. But as far as like my mom and my grandma and my family and stuff like that, I was kind of skeptical about like how are they gonna feel about me after that, because I come from a close-knit family, so we love hard. But are they gonna love me after they find out I'm gay? Rewind to the reason I told my grandma first. One day, it was me, my sister, my mom. It was all three brothers, all three. And they had started, you know, kids say what they want to say. They open their mouth and they say whatever the hell comes to their mind. They do not have no filter. We ride in the car one day. They had met my boyfriend. But I didn't tell them or introduce him as my boyfriend. My youngest brother says, Brian, is so-and-so gay? And I don't know if I don't think I responded, or I said I don't know, one or the other. Mind you, it's me, my mama, and all my little brothers in the car. So then another one of them says, are you gay? And I was like, no. And then the middle brother said, yes, you are. I gotta call him and ask him, do he remember that? But he was like, yes, you are. And like, I couldn't even say anything. I didn't even say anything. Like, it just was kind of like an awkward ride home or wherever we was going at the time. All right. So this next situation, right? Me, my mom, my sister, my brothers, leaving the mall. Me and my sister decided to go into Hot Topic. I don't know if she got a tongue ring, but I know I had gotten a tongue ring. It was a little suction on tongue ring from Hot Topic. So I put it in my mouth and we get ready to leave the mall. And as I'm talking, my mama fooled around and saw that I had the tongue ring on my mouth. So she says, what's in your mouth? She said, give me that. You know tongue rings off of and all I could do was give her the tongue ring. That's all I could do. All I could do was give her the tongue ring. It was nothing else that I could do. Like, I was probably gonna get my ass beat when I got home. Like, that's what I felt like. Fast forward to me coming out to her, and why I came out to my grandmother first, because my grandmother didn't necessarily make comments to me that made me feel a way about, you know, about who I am. But my mom, she made comments that kind of scared me, to make me think like, damn, she's never gonna let me be around my brothers. Like, that was my biggest fear. My biggest fear was that she was gonna either put me out, or she was gonna separate us to where I couldn't see my brothers anymore. That was the biggest thing for me. And that's why I never wanted to come out, because I was just like, I don't want my mom to disown me. I don't want her to keep me away from my brothers. Like, that would just hurt me and kill me. So I eventually ended up coming out to her. I don't think it was the same time as when I came out to my grandmother, but clearly my grandma probably told my mama. And they had a conversation, I'm sure, which is fine. But I felt more comfortable with talking to my grandmother first because she made me feel safe to be able to have a conversation with her. Unfortunately, like, my mom is she's not a nasty person. She's not a homophobe, or she's not any of that. I think that she was just miseducated or misinformed, or just not experienced in a sense of what it's like to have a child that's gay. So I think that was probably her thing. Like, she loves kids, so she wants grandkids. Like, it's just so many different things that I think played into her and the way that she reacted at those times when I had those awkward moments throughout my life. And I love my mom to death. She loves me. And, we don't, like I said, we don't have any issues. It was just, to me, it was just like, damn. And I believe that this is a thing, particularly with black women. It's like, damn. It's okay for me to have a gay friend. It's okay for me to have a gay hairdresser. It's okay for me to know that somebody is gay in the church or what have you. It's okay. But when it comes to my child, it's different. It's different. And honestly, it shouldn't be any different. Because if you love this friend, if you love this hairdresser, if you love this person, then what is the issue with your child being gay? You just want your child to be straight. You just want your child to live like that. You just want these things for your child. And those things could be very detrimental to them. They could be very detrimental to be like, it's like, I probably would have come out earlier had I not felt so uneasy. I probably would have had to come, and not that it's an obligation or like I have to come out or like I owe anybody anything. I'm just an honest person. So when you're an honest person and you like to be honest and you love your family and you want to tell them everything, it doesn't matter what it is, then it eats you up inside. So at that time when I had that burden on my chest, I knew that my grandmother was going to tell my mom. I knew that. And I knew that in due time, I would get around to have a conversation with my mother. But my grandmother is who made me feel comfortable. So I say all of that to say, I was going to make a whole video, particularly today, about the way that I feel about black women when it comes to their children being gay versus them having friends and stuff. But I'm not even going to get into that. All I'm going to say is that I have a friend that made a comment. And she may or may not see this video because, I mean, some people watch my videos, some people don't. I don't really care if they do or they don't. But you in the video. So if you know, you know. And she'll also know, like, hey, like, you know, this made me feel away. And I don't recall if I said or made a comment to her about it or not. But truly and honestly, it really hurt me to my core to hear her come out of her mouth and say that, oh, I don't mind my son being gay, but he can't bring that over here. I'm like, what? What? So then that makes me double down and say, what do you think? What do you really think about me? Like, I don't question that she loves me, but but I just feel like that's deeper. Like, what do you really think about me? How do you really feel about me? The fact that you would come out of your mouth to say that you wouldn't Make it a safe space. Honestly, from me telling you my type of struggles and things that I went through and like even you understanding who I am and the things that I had to go through, you would think that you would be more open-minded than that. But it's always women. It's always women that have an issue. And I'm not saying that black men don't have issues with gay guys, because clearly they do. But it's this love-hate thing. And I hate that. Because if you don't like me, don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Don't like me. If you don't like me, don't like me. But stand on that. Stand on that. Now, if you like me and you F with me and you love me, love me. But love who I am also. Don't love pieces of me because you want to kiki and laugh, or because you need somebody to help you get dressed, or because you need somebody to help you get your hair done, or you need somebody's opinion or somebody's shoulder to cry on when a man done did you wrong. Love me for me. And that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say. Oh, wait. One more thing. Today, Tia Kemp, she posted a little boy. First of all, it was disrespectful for her to even post that little boy. It was out of line. Out of line. Out of line for you to post a little boy. But for you to, in the same token, talk about how you feel like he gay as though it was something to tear him down. Or like it was a read. Like you did something. Like, why? Why, I ask my black women, why do you use gay as a slur? Why do you use gay as something to talk about somebody and try to make it seem like it's a bad thing? Because for somebody that's gay, I don't give a fuck about you calling me. You ain't hurt my mother feelings, bitch. I done been called plenty of. And you ain't hurt my feelings calling me gay. I've been called worse by better. But I need us to do better. Pick a side. Fuck with me or don't. Keep it simple. It's always this tug of war with black women. Your actions when you get mad, it looks like you hate us. That's just food for thought for people to think about. And shut up! And hopefully somebody got something from this video today. Hopefully somebody got a laugh from this video today. Hopefully you enjoyed the content for today. But ultimately, y'all, happy Pride. Because guess what? I am proud to be gay. I'm proud. I'm loud and I'm proud. And everybody that know me know that I'm loud and I'm proud. I don't give a about what nobody think about me. Because you hoes don't pay my bills. You hoes don't pay my bills. So if you hoes don't pay my bills, I don't give a fuck about you. Okay? I should have combed my beard out before this video. But hey, I was trying to go ahead and get the video done so I can get it out, y'all. You feel me? That is my coming out story. That is my topic of the day. I felt like I was able to get into the topic of conversation that I wanted to discuss today without it being so like dark. Because when I was thinking about it and I was getting ready to make the video, I was like, damn, this video is going to be dark as and it's going to make people sad. But I had to add in all my little stories and take out all the little stuff so y'all could get y'all laughs in and all that other stuff. And I had to get serious with you hoes at the end to let you know I'm serious about that. Okay? But that's the video, y'all. I appreciate everybody so much for tuning in to another video. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy B Rose, and I stay coming for you hoes. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? Until next time.